Supreme Court rendered a decision which I happen to believe is one of the worst in the history of the Supreme Court, and that is their decision regarding Citizens United. And as a result of that decision, what they said is that corporations are people and that individuals could spend an unlimited sum of money in elections. And by unlimited, I mean hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, quite as much as they want through independent expenditures. And I think many Americans observed the repercussions of that decision. Just last month, a gentleman named Sheldon Adelson, one of the wealthiest people in this country, worth many billions, held what was called the Adelson Primary in Nevada. And what he did is invited prospective Republican candidates for president to come to Nevada to chat with him, to tell him their views. And if he decides to support one of those candidates, they will end up receiving, in all likelihood, hundreds of millions of dollars.
The Republican governors are heading west to Las Vegas. From New Jersey, Chris Christie, Ohio's John Kasich, Wisconsin's Scott Walker, and from Florida, former Governor Jeb Bush. They're speaking at the spring meeting of the Republican Jewish Coalition, but more important, their private talks with one man, Republican super donor Sheldon Adelson.
I call it the Sheldon Primary. And I think that every candidate who is coming to Las Vegas has already asked for one-on-one time with Sheldon.
Former George W. Bush Press Secretary Ari Fleischer serves on the coalition's board and has known Adelson for almost a decade.
He can be extraordinarily influential. Sheldon can keep a candidacy alive, or he can take out somebody else's candidacy.
I accept your nomination for President of the United States.
After Gingrich bowed out, Adelson changed his tune, giving $20 million to pro-Romney groups. In total, Adelson and his wife gave more than $92 million of their personal fortune to conservative candidates in the 2012 race.
I want to have the most conservative candidate possible who can win be our nominee.
You can be sure the possible contenders descending on Vegas will be making the case to Adelson that they fit that bill.
I think it's the worst negotiating ploy tactic anybody could imagine.
Right, so you would support negotiations with Iran currently so long as they first seized all enrichment of uranium?
No. What do you mean support negotiation? What are we going to negotiate about? What I would say is, listen, you see that desert out there? I want to show you something. So you pick up your cell phone, even at traveling rates. You pick up your cell phone, and what are they called?
Roaming charges.
Roaming charges. You pick up your cell phone and you call somewhere in Nebraska and you say, okay, let it go. So there's an atomic weapon goes over ballistic missiles in the middle of the desert that doesn't hurt a soul. Maybe a couple of rattlesnakes and scorpions or whatever. And then you say, see, the next one is in the middle of Tehran.
We will continue to fight these battles. It is a never-ending struggle until that moment Pastor Fox spoke about, until the rapture.
私は被爆してから3年7ヶ月のね病院生活しました。1年9ヶ月はうつ伏せのままでね、それで過ごしました。背中がね焼けて腐ってなっちまって骨まで焼けてところで骨まで腐ってしまってその骨が変形してね、心臓と肺の中にめり込んでいてそれって今苦しいんです。